work with me in my mission and the kind of partnership and the friendship that we have, is that is that a big thing? Or is it just, man, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. I just want to be with them. I'm willing to look past all the red flags, all the things that are problematic because I just really want to be with them physically. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. People will value much more the past than the present and the future. Okay, and you see this a lot even in current dating men's podcasts. Okay, for men that are talking about the types of women that they're interested in or that you should pursue as a man. And these are really like alpha man, sigma men, whatever you want to call it. And they're talking about, the primary issues about the woman's past. And as opposed to what I would encourage you to, whether you're a man or a woman, is to see their present and their future as primary. Their present and their future as primary. Why? Because God redeems, and He forgives, and He restores. And if somebody has just lived their whole life in the church, and they're kind of in and out and whatever, and sometimes it's all talk for them, and they're not really living the Christian life, but they're doing good enough, and they're trying to be a good person, and sure, they stay pure, from the basic understanding of it, but in their heart is hard. Their heart is hard. And so on the surface you might be like, wow, this seems like the person, wow, they've been good, but their heart is hard towards God and towards others. They're just kind of doing it because they think they're a good person and they're trying to earn their way to heaven, versus somebody that they made some mistakes. Okay, that's hard. Got to work through that. Yeah, for sure. But where are they now? They're on fire for God. They see God's forgiveness and His restoration, and daily they're looking to receive that in place of their shame. And for you to step into this and say, hey, I'm going to look at direction of your present much more than your direction of your past. Okay, because that is what's primary. So would I ever say settle? No, I would never say settle. I would say you need to have, reasonable expectations based on who you are, right? And if you want to heighten your expectations of what you want in a partner, then heighten your expectations of what you expect of yourself, right? If you are thinking, hey, my wife, she should get up every morning and have a 1-hour Bible study. That's where she should be. And that you look at your own life and you're not doing that. It's like, bro, maybe settle down. Also, I think there's a place for grace. There is a place for grace to say, hey, maybe I'm further along the spiritual maturity than they are, but at least they're going in the same direction, right? So many people will use that as an excuse. I'm just more spiritually mature than them, but they're just a baby Christian. But it's like, are they a baby Christian that's going in the right direction? Or are they somebody that's always claimed to be a Christian that's never really made any movement in their whole entire life? I know some people are saying, hey, Isaac, my parents started dating and when my mom wasn't a Christian and she ended up becoming Christian and now my whole family's Christian and it's awesome, right? I'm saying that just because God did something amazing out of that particular instance doesn't mean that should be the norm or what we should encourage people to. I'm not going to say, oh, you know what, girl, you go date that non-Christian guy and you make him a Christian and you change that lineage forever and that's your evangelism. I wouldn't say that. Why? Well, it's going to put her in a lot of heartache. And at the end of the day, I don't know God's will. Maybe he's not going to become a Christian and she's going to settle and she's going to say, you know what? I formed all these bonds with this guy and, he's led me and maybe we crossed some boundaries and now I feel like I have to stay with him or I have to be with him or I want to because, he's my person even though he doesn't believe in Jesus. That's not a position you want to put yourself in. Okay. So even though it works out for some people and a lot of difficult situations, there's beauty that comes out of that. That's not what you should be striving for. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about this in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep pursuing the mission. I don't know about you guys, but as a young teen and even later into my teen years, I would look up on YouTube all the time how to be more confident. I so desperately wanted to be confident, to embody this aura of assurance of myself and my abilities, but I was really not that confident of a guy. I wasn't particularly good at anything. I mean, I was just kind of average at a lot of different things. And it wasn't until I met my now wife that I understood that, man, I'm a lot less confident than I thought I was, because she is so confident. And so I had to take a long look in the mirror and realize, okay, I need confidence in order to do the things that I know God has called me to do. And yet at the same time, I don't want to get lost in pride. That's not the place I want to be. But I also don't want to be in self-pity or self-loathing or this false humility. I think in my teen years, I was caught up in that false humility for a long time, tearing myself down in front of other people. Oh, I suck at this, I suck at that. But it wasn't because I had humility. It was just because it was a way to get attention still. See, it was a weird kind of reverse pride where it was still a way to get attention. In my mind, what our goal should be, and this is what this video is about, is how you can be a confident man. And our confidence is a secure confidence that's not boastful, but it's humble. And so I'm going to share with you how you can do that and how I've learned to do that myself. This isn't coming from somebody that's been confident their whole life, but it's somebody that is growing currently in confidence. So I want to share this with you. The first thing is you need to eliminate instant gratification. I didn't realize that how big of a deal this truly was until I thought of a child. Okay, stay with me here. You think of a child, and if you spend any time with a child, you come to realize that their mind is a lot of different places very quickly. They're kind of ADHD in a way. They're thinking about, okay, I want to do this, or I want to do this, or can I do this, or can I do this? Maybe they're asking a whole bunch of questions all at once, but their mind is kind of scattered. I think of a child that says, hey, can I have this cookie? And you say, no, you can't have this cookie. And then they look elsewhere and they say, can I have this brownie? You say, no, can't have the brownie. Oh, can I have this piece of cake? No, can't have the piece of cake yet. Okay, cool. Can I watch TV? And they're constantly looking for this outlet of gratification. They're looking for these things that they know they're going to enjoy. So they're going to ask you as many questions as possible in order to kind of wear you down. And finally, you're going to say, okay, well, you can have half a cookie, or you can watch TV for a little bit, or you can be on the iPad for a little bit. And this is what happens, right? Because children are interested in right now. Children are interested in right now, what they can get right now. They have no vision for the future. That's not part of being a child. They just know about what's here and what's now and what they want. Well, what happens when you, as an adult man, begins to act that way? When you only act out of what you can get now? Well, you're basically teaching yourself that you're a child. Okay, wait a minute. That makes a lot of sense, because if you're teaching yourself that you're a child, then obviously you don't have confidence. Obviously you don't have any, belief in yourself that you can put away these desires right now in order to pursue something better later on. In fact, you're not just a child. When we do these things, when we give into these base kind of desires, we're actually a slave. We're teaching ourselves that we're a slave to these desires. So whatever it is, maybe it's your desire to eat whatever you want. You're eating a lot of junk food, or not working out, or watching pornography, or taking part in, just the sexual release because you say, oh, I need it and it feels good right now. Well, wait a minute. Are you a slave to these things? Are you a child? Can you not put these things off because you know in the long run it'll be better? Because that's what's going to build your confidence. It's to say no to these things continually and constantly. To say, no, I don't want this. I don't need this. I'm going to push this away for now, because I know what is later on is going to be better. So I can focus on the things that I need to do now that are going to develop me and build me up. That's going to develop confidence. Think about for a second, if you were to spend a day and you gave in to every one of your instant urges, right? Okay, so you're watching pornography, you're eating a whole bunch of junk food, you're lazy, you're not going to work. How are you going to feel at the end of that day? Maybe you've had a day like that. How are you going to feel at the end of that day? You are going to feel like absolute crap. And it makes sense. You're going to feel terrible about yourself. I'm no good, I'm a loser. And now you understand why our generation is in such a desperate and just disastrous place. I was trying to put this together in my mind and I wrote it down here. Waiting plus work equals greater satisfaction and confidence, because you're teaching yourself that you're not a slave. So waiting and work, the two W's, waiting and work. So pushing off those instant gratifications, saying I can wait for those things, and working are going to produce satisfaction. And Proverbs 6:3, it says, commit your ways to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Proverbs 12:27 says, "Whoever is slothful will not roast his game, but the diligent man will get precious wealth." And this leads us right into our second philosophy is you need to attempt something difficult in order to build confidence. If you're continually only allowing yourself to do the base minimum of what the world has to offer, of the work that you could do, you're not developing any confidence whatsoever. In order to go above and beyond, in order to try to achieve something difficult or do something difficult, you need to be willing to fail and to be rejected. Now, the trouble is for a lot of us guys, we have these wounds in rejection and failure from our childhood. Maybe it was your father that, didn't build you up and you felt, rejected, or you felt like a failure, or people in your life, maybe you were bullied. And now this idea of trying to put yourself out there, to actually trying to do something, that's a scary thought, because last time you did that, you either failed or rejected, and that hurts so deeply, and it's kind of triggering in a way. So you settle for the base minimum. Now, as a teen, like I said, I wasn't very confident. I did have people in my life that would build me up, but I was scared of rejection and I was scared of failure. When I started my first YouTube channel, Daily Disciple, which is still going strong to this day, when I started that, I was completely humbled from the beginning, because I was getting like 10 views and 5 views and 3 views, and I'd put all my effort in making this content that I knew God wanted me to make, and proclaiming his gospel and trying to help people follow Jesus daily. But at the same time, I was just being humbled. And when people would say, "Oh, Isaac, you have a YouTube channel, don't you?" I would be embarrassed about it a little bit, because I knew, you'd go to the channel and you see like 10 subscribers and you're thinking, "Oh man, I'm such a loser." Here's my belief. You must be humbled first before you can embrace true confidence. You must be humbled first before you can embrace true confidence. You don't want that. And the reason being is you need to go through that rejection and failure and that tough patch in order to teach yourself basically that, hey, you're not the end all be all here. You're a unique guy. You truly do. And so it humbles you in a good way. And when you do end up having success or some achievement of some kind, hey, like this took significant work and also took God's grace in my life, and I need to keep that in perspective. If you succeed right away at everything, if you do everything perfectly, if you never encounter rejection or failure, then not only are you going to be more likely to be prideful and boastful, but you're also not going to be as strong when maybe down the line failure and rejection does hit, because you've lulled yourself into this false sense of security. Now, some of us just choose easy things. We don't want to choose those hard things. Now, some of us just choose easy things. We don't want to choose those hard things. Some of us just choose easy things. Some of us just choose easy things. Some of us just choose easy things. shit. Oh, yo, shit.
Oh shit, what time is it for real?
Suffering from success.
Oh shit, my alarm going off right now.
Alarm's going off. Damn,
Oh,
why you wake us
shit.
all up? Why you wake us all up? Oh shit, look at this. Holy shit.
Oh, what time
This thing's going crazy. I don't know if you can see. Look how holy.
It's drop day, baby. Oh shit, what time is it for real?
Suffering from success.
Oh shit, my alarm going off right now.
Alarm's going off. Damn,
Oh,
why you wake us
shit.
all up? Why you wake us all up? Oh shit, look at this. Holy shit.
Oh, what time
This thing's going crazy. I don't know if you can see. Look how holy.
It's drop day, baby. We are about how long away?
6 minutes. We got 6 minutes until we drop.
We haven't even finished the website. But it's alright, you know what they say, the later you are, the greater you are type shit. Something like that. After we sell out in like ETA, maybe like 5 minutes sell out. Cause we really like that type shit. You feel me? We do it better for real. I'm really not looking forward to packing all of these boxes. God damn it! Why are we so successful for real? I'm pissed.
Pretty much done. It's done enough. So we should be able to run it.
One more minute until we drop.
Guys, there's more stock. This is it.
The stock's updated, right?
Come on, gang. Yo, shit.
Oh shit, what time is it for real?
Suffering from success.
Oh shit, my alarm going off right now.
Alarm's going off. Damn,
Oh,
why you wake us all
shit.
up? Why you wake us all up? Oh shit, look at this. Holy shit.
What time is it?
This thing's going crazy. I don't know if you can see. Look how holy fuck. That sounds crazy. That's a vibe.
Oh, I'm trying to sleep right
Yo,
now.
we're trying to sleep right now. Stop thinking.
We would yell and shit, but like, I'm busy filming right now. Stop. So your phone?
I don't have it. I can't get my freaking notifications off, bro. I got goddamn emails and shit. This is fucking terrible. I've been getting emails and unk shit. Look at this. I got emails and PayPal notifications.
Guys, we've been working for literally, I reckon these past 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Listen, every single day. So we get our final orders. I'm pretty sure we're about to set out in like 1 week. We did it! What's up? Back at the Hound Factory, man. The Timu workshop. Look at all these boxes. 1,000 hoodies in these goddamn boxes. Evan and I have just arrived at the Hound Factory.
We are getting to work trying to figure out a slightly more efficient way to print these labels because last time we got some goddamn work 400.
So, last time with 400 hoodies, it took us a quick 5 days. We have 1,000. And I'm going Korea in 5 days. We don't finish in time. Timu Slave Shop teamwork.
Here's the thing.
sick days.
We busy as shit. Middle of the night. We're like, damn, what's this all this motion?
We just put another $6,000 into the bank to pay for shipping labels.
Way down, way down. 20 bags. I haven't taken a single cent out of it. Still.
Not even shipping labels for all the orders. Not even
That was
one order.
240 orders. Like, we got like another 800.
Yo, 11:30. How we doing?
I'm beat. But we are about, I reckon, 800 units in. Boom, 2 days. On the second day, we locked in like that. We have 100 students. Yeah, sir. Eric. Oh, shit, yeah.
We got number one Guangzhou resident.
Oh, yeah. Mike the Freak. Mike the Freak!
We going Korea soon.
You know what that means?
This time must be done for real. Bumble.
Look at that. We actually sent off about 100 as well.
Stand next to for comparison.
Damn.
Evan's actually like 6'5".
I'm like 6'5" actually. And it's actually so full up here.
Bumble. Welcome back. We are back at the Hound Factory day 3. Hopefully the last day. Check out how much we've done. This is about 600 orders, as you can see. We have another like 200 in there. Hopefully we finish today, because I just want to go home, use my Tango.
Freaky ass motherfucker.
Get freaky with it.
Get keen.
For the tango?
I don't got one.
Oh.
I got a flip zero gravity. Actually, I do have one. I reusable and shit.
Reusable?
Man, they're wasteful and shit. Now I
know you don't be washing that shit in between,
recycling.
bro.
Yeah, every like 5 uses.
How do you wash it?
Flip zero gravity. This shit like opens up like this. That's why I call it flip. Bang.
But how does that work?
How does it wash?
Because like when you finish inside of it, like what happens?
Yeah. So now you know you got this. You got your Tango.
Last month, I made $37,450.21 as a 16-year-old off of one of my long-form YouTube automation channels. $33,000 of that came from AdSense revenue, and then another $4,000 came from sponsorships. And then the month before that, I made $19,092.05. And then the month before that, from May 1st to May 31st, I made $24,289.27. And in the last 365 days, I made over $170,000, all at 16 years old. This right here on the screen, this is all AdSense revenue, excluding all the sponsorships, which is about like 22,000 extra. Keep in mind that all of these are all revenue numbers, so before costs, before paying my writers, my designers, artists, etc. In terms of views, I usually get about 4 million views per month. You can see here, July was the highest viewed month with 7 million. June was 4.7 million. May was 5.3, almost 5.4. And then April was a bit lower with 3 million. So for the past few months, I would say I was averaging about 4 or 5 million views plus or minus. And I don't want to show you guys the exact channel because it'll just screw up the channel analytics. It'll just confuse the algorithm because a bunch of people will start watching these videos. They won't even finish the whole video. They'll just click on the video, watch like 30 seconds and then click off, and then that'll just be terrible for the retention. Also, here is the $50,000 I made in the last 2 months, and I withdrew it from the bank just to show you guys that all of this money is actually real. Internet money is real. So first off, I did all of this with one YouTube long-form automation channel that I created in February 7, 2023. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you everything and how I started for free. And the reason why I'm making this is because I don't know any other person who has the same qualifications as me. Retire their parents at a young age and make a ton of money, because before doing YouTube long-form automation, I used to be some regular ass kid grinding out Fortnite for like 12 hours a day, and I just wanted to show you that you could do it too. And a bunch of you have been asking me to mentor you one-on-one to help you get to $10,000 per month off of YouTube long-form automation. So I decided to take you guys up on the request. So I'll be opening up 5 super exclusive spots so that you can learn everything that I know. And if you do want to get into one of the spots, there is an application form in the link in the description. Okay, so here's a quick summary of what I'll talk about through this guide or course hybrid kind of thing. So first, I'll talk about why long form content is better than short form content on any platform. Second, we'll go over how to pick a good niche to go after in long form YouTube automation. Third, we'll go over my methods in choosing viral topics. Fourth, I'll explain where to hire and guidelines to hiring editors, script writers, voice actors, and thumbnail designers. Fifth, I'll talk about tips on actually uploading long form content to YouTube, like how many times to post, if tags or descriptions actually matter. And then sixth will be a quick talk on the importance of analyzing every video that you post And then 7, I finally show you how to navigate sponsors and brand deals. Okay, so to get straight to the point, I just do YouTube long form automation, and there are 2 main reasons why I don't like short form content on any platform. So the first reason is just because long form content on YouTube just pays better. The average RPM you can make on a long form YouTube video is about $4 per 1,000 views, up to around $15 per 1,000 views. So no short form video can compete with that at all. The second reason is that quality long form automation allows you to unlock so many other ways to monetize besides ad revenue. For example, you can get sponsorship deals worth thousands of dollars each. You have the potential to turn into a real brand and a real business so that you can drive your traffic somewhere else to sell products. And even if you want, you can even sell your long form automation channel for hundreds of thousands of dollars and make even millions. So it's pretty much impossible for short form content to be monetized outside of just ad revenue. Now let's move on to pick